Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. There's no shortage of individuals that are not so thrilled with the price action of XRP. And, I see people getting irritated with the fact that XRP has not gone to Moon and people do not have their Lambo, okay? I hear you out there, you people that are speaking along those lines, and do what you want to do. I'm not going to tell you to buy or sell, but I will share with you that the analysts that I follow that are not biased against Ripple and XRP for stupid ideological reasons, they're saying that XRP is primed. Like it is about to start playing catch up. And so I'm going to share with you opinions from a number of them, as well as what leads to so many people getting wrecked. My gosh. I follow a ton of chart analysts because I myself am not a chart analyst. I love tracking what's happening in the world of crypto, and especially from a fundamental perspective, I find it incredibly interesting. I genuinely have no interest in learning how to read charts. So I certainly enjoy the perspective I get from other individuals, but it's just this idea of holding and not selling because a crypto isn't moving into the, like, not rocketing to Moon when you want it to. Like, to me, that just strikes me as a childish position. But I want my XRP to Moon now. That's what, when I see somebody type something like that, that's what it sounds like to me when I read it in my head. That's exactly what it sounds like a little whiny baby back beer. Cha. I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast. I like talking about this stuff, and I run this YouTube channel purely as a hobby. That is all that it is. Now, as far as the XRP price action, like, this is higher than it's been, like, today, compared to most of the time that I've held XRP over the last 3+ years. It's at 51.6 cents. Now consider that XRP at the end of December was at 17 cents. So the people that panic sold at that point, those are the people where, I mean, sometimes I kind of feel bad for them. It's just like they don't know how to control their emotions. They clearly don't know what the hell they're doing. Those are the people that just get eaten up and, just completely wrecked. And I don't want that to happen to people. I just recognize that people are going to make stupid decisions. And so I'm just going to be aware of what human behavior results in that and then just not engage in that behavior. To be kind of simple in that regard. Doesn't mean things won't be messy to some degree because you're not going to be able to, time markets in terms of buying the bottom and selling the top. Never going to be able to do that. Don't beat yourself up for not being able to do that. It's just not possible. That's an unrealistic expectation. And that's why, for me, dollar cost averaging in has always made sense. It's also the reason that I'm not going to sell all of my XRP at once it does start to finally moon. I'm going to sell a little bit off the way, which means I'm never going to sell the top, and I am totally cool with that. I have made peace with that. So again, XRP 51.6 cents, Bitcoin at $44,967, market cap for the asset class $1,373 billion. And by the way, we actually did get over 1.4 billion today, so that was kind of cool. Bitcoin dominance down to 60.97%. And volume's been picking up. Here's a tweet from XRP community member Frecky who wrote, "Bears/haters trying to keep XRP down as usual. Volume increasing and wants to break out. Let's go." And he shared a couple charts right there. And indeed, the volume really is picking up. And XRP has been ousted from the number 4 cryptocurrency spot by Cardano. And if I could just briefly talk about this, I'll be brief on this, but I gotta make a point on this. I've been illustrating how humans behave on this channel, right? I've been talking about this for over 2 years. Over 2 years I've been running this channel and explaining from time to time how humans are useful idiots in that they create the volatility that makes it possible for we, the people that are patient, to end up making a bunch of money. So if they weren't out there causing all this volatility, it would be a boring market. Like if there were a bunch of Moon Lambos trading, like if it was just a bunch of me's, the market would move. It'd just be flat. Because I'm going to outpatient everyone else, but I can't outpatient myself, right? And so what's happening here, as expected, I didn't know it would be Cardano, right out the gates here, but Cardano's at 89 cents. Here's its all-time price chart. And I actually own Cardano, so I'm not complaining about it. I'm sure a bunch of you listening also hold it. I don't remember exactly where I bought in, but it was in November, so it looks like I bought it for less than 3 cents. And again, as I record this, it's at 89 cents. And I've still never sold any. Not even when it got up to its top in 2017, or technically early 2018. Here's its all-time high. July 3rd, 2018, $1.31. I just wrote it all the way up and all the way down, and I didn't care. I really didn't care. But then look what happened. Consolidation, bear market, scary times. But now that it's starting to go, everybody wants to throw their money into it. But a huge chunk of the pump is going to happen. So like, I don't know how high this is going to go. Is it going to have a 2, 3, 4x from here? 5, 6? I mean, look, I don't know what it's going to be. But even if it has that, so much of this pump is already complete that I will not put any more money into this thing. You know, there's too many opportunities out there. I think pretty much all coins and, you know, large and mid cap coins, I'd be surprised if all of them don't pump at some point over this market cycle. And so in terms of a multiplier effect, like, why would I want to chase the green candle like all of the idiot retail investors are doing when I could just invest in something that's down right now? Which is what I'm doing, by the way. I like, my XRP bags have been packed. I haven't purchased XRP since October, and now I'm buying a bunch of cryptocurrencies that nobody's paying attention to. And you know, I jokingly said that that's me planting traps. I said that the other day, you know, because I'm buying cheap, nobody's paying attention, the money's going to flow in it, just like happened here. And then when there's a green candle going, look at what all these useful idiots are doing. No offense to you if you're one of them. I'm saying it a little bit playful, but it is a bad move, in my opinion. I'm not telling you to buy or sell. I'm just sharing with you how I feel about this. I'm illustrating, this is a chart illustrating what I've been talking about and how I'm not going to behave. And what makes this worse, the problem's compounded by people that will take money out of other cryptocurrencies and throw it into something that's already pumped. So mind you, XRP, it is primed according to many analysts, but we ain't seen nothing yet. Like, take a look at this. Here's a tweet from DIY Investing. He wrote, XRP looks so fire, bottom sellers are sweating. Yeah, no kidding. I firmly agree with that. And then you can see here, he was involved in a thread here where people are basically capitulating on XRP, putting money into other stuff. And some people get wrecked that way. There's a guy that's kind of bragging that it worked out for him. Okay, fine. I'm not going to try and time markets, though. Maybe it can work out. I'm not saying it could never work out. I'm just saying I think that's a bad trading strategy. That's what the useful idiots do, in my humble opinion. And so DIY Investing said, some of us have casually pulled many 10x returns while still investing in XRP. It's called diversification. Well, bravo. I firmly share the sentiment there. And there are tons of cryptocurrencies that they have not pumped. They are so far from their 2017 all-time highs. Why is anyone chasing Cardano? Because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what the hell they're doing. That's what I think anyway. There are so many I'm going to talk about them too. There are some cryptocurrencies that are just so far below their 2017 all-time highs. And do you think they're not going to get back to their all-time highs with the frenzy that's going on along with the crypto asset class? Do you not think they'll enter a new realm of price discovery? Because I'll tell you what, in 2017, they pretty much all did. Right? So just if history is going to repeat itself, it could be very interesting here. Here's a tweet from Credible Crypto. He writes, it's crazy to think about, but the guys selling on these dips are basically me in early 2017. And now I'm buying the dips like the guys I sold to in 2017. Oh, how the tables have turned. And this is a chart analyst with 113,100 subscribers. So even just a few years ago, he was new. I mean, I joined in late 2017. And so you can learn a lot in 3 years, though. And so he was doing what I'm describing the typical retail investor doing. He, something would dip, and then he'd buy to people that understood how market cycles worked. And then they'd buy his fear, and then it would ultimately pump. And he's doing the opposite now. He's the one buying the dips, buying people's fear that don't know what the hell they're doing. And there's so many people are going to get wrecked doing that stuff, man. I'm just telling you. And then there's this too. It's like there's so many reasons to be excited about what's happening in the market. Take a look at this tweet. I talked about this the other day, but Tesla and Elon Musk just shined a spotlight on Bitcoin and the entire crypto space as a whole. The big players who were not already paying attention most definitely are now. This run is just getting started. And I firmly agree with that as well. I think that this cycle, from what I'm seeing from many chart analysts anyway, there's a reasonable chance that as long as the big money keeps coming in, you could see, the tops for all these cryptos substantially higher than what people were guessing prior to seeing that this is an institutionally led bull run, which has never happened in the crypto asset class before. And so, and there was somebody wrote to him, somebody named Landry wrote, long-time listener, first-time caller here. I have some long-term positions on XRP, Link, ADA, and Atom, but which of those three do you think have the best short-term prospects? It's my understanding that some of the alts will pop at different times, correct? Thanks. And Credible Crypto responded and wrote, yes, you got the right idea. XRP is primed to play catch up at the moment, in my opinion. And guys, this is what I continue to see from chart analyst after chart analyst after chart analyst. And, the blockchain backer, I watched a video from him earlier today, and he was kind of talking along the same lines too. And he's not a possibility. I wasn't predicting this, but he's not ruling out a possibility that XRP goes into the upper 20s again before finally taking off. And really, a large part of that reason, I think, is from what he said in his video. That's kind of what happened during the last market cycle. It went up, but then it did have one final leg down, which we could get. And then it just went like straight up parabolic mid-December 2017. And so what he said is, look, if it goes down, because he understands how markets work also, if he gets the opportunity by like 27-cent XRP, he said he's going to load up. And there you go. Be greedy when people, how's it go? The Warren Buffett quote, be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. It's either that or vice versa, whatever, but you get the cut of my jib on that. It's just, the direction that the typical investor wants to go, the way the market's going, it's almost always wrong. It's like, it's the wrong decision. It's like whatever the popular sentiment is, just the opposite. It would make more sense actually in hindsight, right? Because think about it. The popular position was to capitulate and sell XRP at the end of December 2017. How's that working out with XRP at 51 cents now? Not working out too well for the people that did that. That was the mainstream opinion. Well, okay here. And so the blockchain backer was talking about something, again, that I've been saying on this channel forever, for years, for as long as I've been running the channel. And it's what I started out by stating in the early part of this video, which is that, there are tons of cryptocurrencies nobody's paying attention to. By the time everybody's talking about it and there's buzz and the price starts running up, it's too late to invest. Unless you want to either get wrecked or have smaller returns than if you invest in something else. That's my opinion. I'm not telling you to buy or sell or hold anything. I'm just sharing my opinion on this. And so some of the cryptocurrencies that he cited that really are way, way, way low, nowhere near their all-time highs, he was talking about Dash. Hell, I might buy some Dash. For fun, you know what? Let's look this up. I actually did look it up earlier today. I think it was like number 44 in market cap. Yeah, here we go. Take a look at this. Perfect example. I'm not telling you to buy or sell, and I don't own any. I might buy some. But here you go. It's at $143, and its all-time high was $1,642. So if you think about Cardano, yay to everybody that's made a bunch of money on it. Like, again, I bought it at 3 cents, super duper, and I'm just going to keep holding it because I don't think it's done yet. But maybe what if Cardano doubles? But then what if Dash increases 16-fold in price because it's only $143 right now? Like, what if it gets to its all-time high and enters price discovery? And there's so many other ones too. He was talking about EOS. He was talking about Zcash. He was talking about, I think he said Ethereum Classic too, Bitcoin Cash. Because look, you got to understand that at this point, none of what I'm talking about has really anything to do with fundamentals. It's just money cycling through the market. Fundamentals on these projects, including XRP right now, functionally don't matter. And so I think long-term utility will matter, and that's why I'm thrilled to be holding XRP, and I'm never going to sell all of it. I'm just saying right now at this part of the market cycle, for this whole market cycle, it doesn't matter. It matters to me, maybe it matters to you, but to most people, it absolutely does not. And so the money's just going to cycle through all of these. Like it already, Doge already popped, obviously, and you've got other interesting ones that were like Chainlink. That's another one. I bought that around, I think, 25 cents or something like that. It's $27 now. You think I'm going to buy more Chainlink? No. This is not. But there's so many other opportunities out there. So many cheap coins out there. It doesn't freaking matter. The money's just cycling. And ultimately, I do believe it will come to XRP. I just don't know what the timeline's going to be. I don't know. But did I say Bitcoin Cash? That was another one that he cited. Whatever you think about Bitcoin Cash, even that here, let's see what that, yeah, there you go. So it's at $503. Its all-time high was $4,355. Guys, I don't care about Bitcoin Cash. I don't care about Dash. I don't care about EOS. I don't care about Ethereum Classic or Zcash or pick any of these other cryptocurrencies that probably won't be here in a decade. But I personally believe that they're all going to pop. I just don't know when. And so I'm not going to try and time the market. But you got to understand, it's not only XRP that is suppressed in terms of price action. And in the case of XRP, it's largely artificially suppressed because of the SEC charges. But I still personally believe that it is going to pop at some point and be worth substantially more than it is today. And so that's what's so fat. That's what I'm talking about with all of this opportunity. Just you can go through live coin watch, just go coin by coin and find out which ones are severely suppressed. You can look up this information just like I can, and I am looking. I've been on the hunt. I've been creating some positions, let's say. I feel like with each passing day, I'm more sufficiently ensuring that I'm going to reap some benefits from this damn market cycle that I've been waiting for multiple years. And in the short term, again, you might see some really awesome price action. Again, if it goes down, do you think I'm going to sell? No. I refuse to sell unless my XRP is worth substantially more than it is today, but we might see potentially it go up a good bit higher than it is now. So here's a Rakesh Upade who writes for Cointelegraph, and I think he was citing here that, yeah, you may in the short term see XRP even up to 75 cents in the very short term. I wouldn't hate 75 cents. I wouldn't mind that. And then you got this too from the Daily Hodl. Bitcoin now targeting $95,000 by middle of April, according to analyst Preston Tsai. And like, I don't even feel like I need to read this. Like, this is just a popular individual in the world of crypto here. But if this is correct, if we're going to see $95,000 by mid-April, what the hell do you think is going to be happening with the altcoin market? I mean, there's going to be cryptocurrencies popping off like crazy. And, oh, by the way, I mentioned this too. In his video today, Blockchain Backer, he was talking about how he actually thinks that you could see, as far as the XRP true fireworks, like the parabolic action, he was saying like by like as late, if not sooner, but as late as perhaps June of this year. So there may only be a handful of months left before this thing finally goes. And maybe it goes sooner. He said that too, but God forbid we have to wait till June. And then how stupid are these people going to feel when they realized, oh, I got out of XRP and it was just like last cycle, like the best performing crypto in terms of returns, or among the best anyway. Like, that's why I'm not going to time markets. And so XRP is not my own position. I've been putting in boatloads of cash into other cryptocurrencies, and that's just what I want to do. And if I lose all of my money, I'm a big boy. That could happen. I could lose all of my money, but I don't believe that will be the case. And I'd feel worse not having this exposure to the asset class. Because the way I look at it, it's like, if I lose all of my money that I've invested in crypto, that will not ruin my life. It will not materially ruin my life in any sort of way. But on the flip side, if this goes the way I think it will, I'm putting in enough that it could be life-changing. And so it's like when I weigh the risk-reward here, it's like, okay, I lose everything. Not the end of the world. A lot of money. It's gone. That sucks. But if you get these types of parabolic returns on a number of cryptocurrencies and if I invest in, then it's just, so that's kind of my calculus. I think these are going to be worth, a lot of these coins are going to be worth substantially more. That's what happened last market cycle. And I'm seeing humans behaving the same way as they did last cycle. You just don't know which coin is going to pop when, but holy hell, Dogecoin. I mean, it's at number 12 now in market cap. It was in the top 10 the other day. What the hell? It's a meme coin. You think XRP is not going to pop at some point? Sir, madam, I disagree with you then. We can respectfully disagree. But maybe I'm wrong, but I feel highly confident about all of this here. So I just, all right, I'll stop yapping, but I feel strongly about my position. You might be able to tell. But I'm excited. I am so genuinely excited. This is a lot more fun than most of the last 3 years when we were in a bear market. This is exciting because I know that I'm putting money into a number of different cryptocurrencies, and I feel very confident that these things are going to hit at some point because I'm only investing in cryptocurrencies that haven't hit yet and people are not talking about. And so there we go. And I'm not going to invest in small cap coins. Those things kind of scare me. I don't know if all of them are going to pop. I actually don't know for sure if they all did last market cycle, really, but it's like for my risk tolerance, large and mid cap coins make sense. Some people feel differently, and you will get the bigger returns with the small cap coins. But to me, it's just they're so much more risky. I personally am not really interested in touching them. But hey, congrats to anybody that does take that risk and ends up hitting it. I am happy for you. But I'll go ahead and wrap up there. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.